Good morning, folks. Hope you're doing well. It's Mr. Wright again, coming to you live. Looking to do a little vlog this morning. I was talking to one of my students yesterday and realized that even though this is a lot of work and I'm running out of things to talk about, it's really cool to be able to have this as a memory. I can't even talk this morning. As a bit of a memory of just what's going on and what the situations are like with regards to all of the craziness that is going on in our world today. So I'm live here. I got my stuff connected. I should be ready to accept your comments if you've got any. Today in my classes, this is my Thursday. So we've got my Block 4 class in about 2 hours, I guess an hour and a half, 2 hours. We'll have a little Zoom, or I guess it's not a Zoom meeting, it's a Google Meet, but regardless, looking to have some fun chatting with you guys, getting connected again. It seems like almost too much time goes by from one week to the next, but I also know that we're all busy and assignments are slowly trickling in, so it's definitely I don't think the pace is too fast for what's going on, but I definitely think that we probably need to do a little bit more to speed up the process, even myself included. Working from home is less than productive. When you have two toddlers, it's very easy to get distracted with them, and it is a lot of fun, don't get me wrong, but it is a crazy time to be trying to work from home when you've got two little kids. And my wife goes back to work on Monday, so that's going to be epic, not having her around and having to do everything myself. So looking forward to some fun times, and we'll see just how things go. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. I don't even know. Yeah, it is crazy times. It's hard to really believe just exactly what all is going on in terms of life these days. I know that obviously things are super crazy in the U.S. In Canada here, thankfully, in Edmonton, where I'm based out of, we're doing pretty good. I think the medical people are saying that we're flattening the curve. That's a good thing. We got to stay safe, diligent. I know I was out at Costco. Would have been, what day was it now? Today's Thursday. Would have been Tuesday night, I think it was, and it was weird. Tuesday, I guess it was Tuesday, like afternoonish, well 3:30 or so, and it was busy, like unusually busy for a Tuesday. Normally Costco would be busy on the weekends. And you could tell that they definitely had prepared for busy times. It's actually crazy. I'm sure this is happening in your local area too. If you've ever been to a Costco or one of the grocery stores, they've got barricades up outside and queues for people to line up. But Costco is extreme in the sense of, like, they've got probably 5 million shopping carts at every location, and they've turned them all upside down. Instead of paying for construction barricades like they did for the first couple weeks, they took all their shopping carts and they turned those into their kind of barricades, and they created like line, queue, back and forth situations where they could move a couple shopping carts and redirect people kind of through the quick way down the middle. But then if they needed to extend them, man, they have got a lot of lineup space. And I know I'm an avid gardener and stuff. I got this for my birthday last week. I don't know if you can read it. It might be backwards. What were we here? Which camera am I looking at? This one. Oh, I gotta switch cameras here. You can't read it when it's we'll go to my camera 2, my new camera 2. I set up, this one works better for focusing. It says I'd rather be gardening, and yeah, tons of fun for myself. So I've got maybe I'll show them one day. I've got pictures of my plants and stuff as I went to get them out of the store. And it's crazy because normally they're in like a big caged in area and it's just a free-for-all, and there's crazy people all over the place trying to run you over with their carts. But in the store, it wasn't a lot different. They just had they had spread them out, so there was like one type of flower over here and like hanging baskets over here. And thankfully I'm really tall, so you can kind of cherry pick the good ones off the top. But it was crazy times. There was people like trying to grab things from underneath me, and I was like, this is not 6 feet. What are we doing? Why are you crazy people doing this? So definitely thinking that I will change up my tactic next time I go to Costco and make sure that I am prepared with a mask and just try to keep my distance. It's definitely wild in there. It was pretty calm for the first couple weeks that I had to go there to get groceries and stuff, but this last week, I don't know if it was just something in the air or people were getting a little more excited because it was getting hotter, and we had been getting some good reports. The numbers have been dropping. In Edmonton, it's been basically flatlined for 5 days now, I think 4 or 5 days now. They said there's been no extra cases, so I mean, pretty much I think people are feeling fairly confident with themselves, which is not necessarily a good thing, but it's also not a bad thing. We can't live in fear of things, but it's definitely a different situation. You're trying to be safe, you're trying to follow the rules, and there's kind of people darting and diving all over the place just to get some flowers. So putting things in perspective is a little bit crazy here. Quick question. I'm going to throw this up here. Sarah's probably going to be grumpy with me that I do it, but we're going to just try it because I want to see if this works. If I hit comments, that didn't work at all. That is totally not what should have happened when you hit that. I think I'll have to do it manually. Let's try this. There we go. For the panorama project, few from a trip they took during winter. Yes, if you've got pictures that you took, be sure it's the ones you took. I don't care if you took them in winter or last year sometime. I know we're all busy, so if you took some that you think are awesome and you'd rather spend the time stitching those together versus taking a new set, then by all means use the time wisely. It means you're going to have Photoshop or some graphic program to be able to stitch those together. There's lots out there, but yeah, the auto functions in Photoshop, and I attached a tutorial video to your assignment. So if you do have access to Adobe products, that is how you do it, is based on the video tutorial that I attached there. So hopefully that answers your question, Sarah. And yeah, if there's any other questions, or feel free to subscribe. I should get a little trailer thing. I know for our I got to get a new title deal. This is the same software that we use for our church services on Sundays with my church, and we have like some animated titles and different lower thirds things that come in. But I have to put those in Premiere because the version of software that I have, this vMix, I have the vMix HD version, and it doesn't have the capability to do animated titles and stuff. You have to buy the 4K version or the Pro version in order to have things like replay and crazy stuff like that, which I don't really need for doing this, but I think our school is hoping, well, we were going to get it, and then the world went crazy, so I don't know exactly if there's still money in the computer tech budget. We were supposed to be getting a really nice computer for JPTV, to kind of get us back up to snuff. Our computer was very good for a number of years, and now it's slowly started to slow down and kind of does some weird things. So I'm at home using my personal computer, not the school computer. So it is definitely, it's a beast, the one I have here, and it works really well. But it was a custom build that I did at Christmas time, so it's about $400 extra for me to buy the Pro version of this software. So I'm not sure if I want to do that, because unless we're doing this for a long time, scrolling titles is not a super important add-on. But I've got these ones, so I might make one next time for the whole like, subscribe, hit the bell for the notifications, all that fun stuff. But if you have friends, tell your friends that I'm going to do my best to be on here as much as possible, answering questions and just having a fun time doing some live broadcasts, because hey, why would you want to watch a taped video of me doing this when you could watch it live? I mean, I know it's 9 in the morning, but still, seriously, like, this is fun. So, very cool technology. I am excited to be able to bring it to you, and yeah, just share my thoughts and answer your questions, and just generally be able to connect with not only my students, but anyone around the world that might be following this channel, and happy to learn more about photography and the insights that I might have, and anything to do with video, graphics. There's all kinds of different questions I'd be happy to answer. Looking like we're coming up on, how long am I doing this for now here today? Where'd my clock go? Oh, there, 9 minutes and 40 seconds. So I'll hang out here for a little bit longer. I know that we have class this afternoon, and I've been trying to make phone calls and phone people and get in touch with everybody, so it's been a little bit stressful. So this is nice to start my day off with something fun and hopefully encouraging for all you guys. We definitely are in this together. It's going to be a fun time when this is all over, but it's also, I think, going to be sobering in terms of just the importance of not so much just the importance of life in general, but the importance of family and friends and community, and how important that is, whether you're at distance or whether you're right next to each other. It's still so important to have those people to rely on, and the advantages, I think, far outweigh those times when someone does you wrong or says something a little crazy that puts you off. So definitely take that into consideration. I know that holding a grudge for a long time is not good for you, and it certainly isn't a productive thing, so to say. I think it hurts the other person. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, maybe they move on, but it certainly can hold you back, I think, in lots of areas of your life if you're not able to kind of give it up and move forward and forgive those people. So yeah, not to get all deep and sentimental this morning, but yeah, you should kind of, I think you really realize, especially with when you've got birthdays, and my son had his birthday on Monday, and got Mother's Day coming up this weekend, which is going to be awesome time to share your memories with those people that you love. And it's so important to tell your moms that they're important, because whether you know them or not, they made you, and they are a huge part in who you are today. And whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I hope that you're able to understand that mothers are still super important, no matter where they are. And you wouldn't be where you are today, whether that's just moving on your own, or whether that's with them by your side. Mothers still got you started. So it's super important to respect them and to honor them when we have the chance. And I know that we don't probably do it enough, but yeah, Mother's Day's coming up, so it should be a good weekend for everybody. And yeah, I think that might wrap it up. Sounds like things are getting a little bit moving upstairs here. My kids are bouncing around, and the floor is starting to make noises. When you get a bunch of Christmas gifts, when you get a bunch of birthday gifts, it's always fun to play with the new toys. But one of them is like a bowling set, so it is a noisy beast. And we got my little guy a toy car, one of those little like Flintstone type cars where you can ride in it. Right now he's too small to like pedal it, so he just sits in it and we push the top of it. But when he gets a little bit bigger, it'll be fun to see him pedaling around in that. So if nobody else has a question, I think I might wrap it up for today. It was a blast being able to chat with you all, and looking forward to continuing to do this as much as I possibly can over the next number of weeks and months. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I gotta find a little bit of a theme. I'm working on trying to turn it into more of a broadcasty kind of thing. Right now it's been just my personal vlog through this whole situation, and chance to document some thoughts and put them down, and I'll be able to have those for the rest of my life, hopefully, barring YouTube exploding or something crazy happening. So it's kind of fun. I'm glad I've been able to do this. And yeah, tell your friends, subscribe, like, smash that like button, and ring that bell if you don't mind, and we'll get some more traffic headed this way. I need to pick up my pace on social media a little bit. I've been realizing that is an untapped source of communication that takes a little bit of effort and quite a bit of work to come up with content for it, but it's definitely important if I want to get the name out for JP, but also my program, and get some notoriety there, so that we can get a little bit more I don't know, help, emphasis, questions, whatever it is. It's never a bad thing to have good or bad comments, and hopefully I can become a better teacher, broadcaster through this whole situation. But it hurts. It's hard to just come up with content unless there's kind of an organic back and forth. So definitely looking to probably review some products. I've got a whole bunch of things now that I've been using for a couple months, and have some pretty good opinions on whether they work, they don't work, all that kind of stuff. So might do a few product reviews, might do some software tutorials, lots of different ideas. Software tutorials are a sketchy one to do live though, so I think those might be pre-taped and just posted, and I will premiere those at some point. And I might even do the vlogs on opposing days or whatever. I don't know. Depends on how much time I have with my wife going back to work. I may never get to do another one, so who knows? Either way, it was a blast. Thanks for watching, and have yourself a good day.